Howdy, hey, munchies, and welcome to the Lunch Table Podcast, a podcast where we keep you on your toes and my co-host on his back.
Oh, okay. You've been waiting all week for that.
Yes, I have.
You wrote that down early.
You may be curious as to why we're switched today, and
Yeah.
I'm your host, and this beta boy next to me is your co-host.
Ow, beta boy, Jesus, you're coming at me, okay?
And that's because somebody is a shitty bowler. And yes, while I may be a shitty bowler, he is not as good as he thinks he is. But let me introduce you to him. In that being said, your co-host today, Carl, tell me I'm beautiful, Jones.
Oh, yeah, I do like it when you tell me I'm beautiful. I'm like a dog, dude. Like, I run up, I want you to tell me I'm beautiful, pet my head a couple times, then let me go, like, eat a rabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's simple shit. That's all I want.
That's why the first thing that I see, like the first thing I say when I see you is, man, you're looking good.
You know?
Not only to build you up, but partially because it's true. No homo.
Yeah, to fluff
Not
my
that
ego.
being homo
yeah.
is anything wrong. But
No. We just don't swing that way. And if we did, we'd be proud of it.
I swing it to the left.
Ooh. So when you get it tailored left.
Yeah.
Nice.
Number one thing you always gotta ask. And as the first time, your host with the most.
Empty cottage cheese containers in his car.
I don't have any in my car. You could have taken a shot at a lot of things and you struck out.
Dude,
You
that
could have
is...
shed sheets bags.
No, that is the most... Because, dude, no one else would have empty cartons of cottage cheese. Only you are the
But
man
I don't
that-
have any.
That's
So
just
no.
right now. That is the one time it worked out. But let's be honest, I've seen you drive to Walmart, get a carton of fucking cottage cheese, and eat that shit before you even got home as a snack.
Yes,
like the large
yes,
cartons.
That is specifically the reason why I have a spoon in my glove box. On that note, let's get into it. Howdy and welcome to the podcast. Today we're flipping the script a little bit today. A little more information on why we're flipping the script. The reason is, CJ, this week at bowling, you said that you wanted me to pump you up.
Yeah.
And I needed just a punishment.
Yes.
I needed a punishment to make you work for it.
Yeah.
And you fell completely on your face. I said that you had 2 more sets left, and you needed to strike out completely.
Yeah. Well,
Which you had done the game before that.
I was going to say, to get into this, the first game, basically people were getting on my ass and telling me I wasn't that good. So to shut them up, I basically struck the fuck out.
Yes,
I showed them the fuck up.
You did really good.
And then I flipped them off every strike, right?
Yep.
Because that's what I am. Then the second game, it was a little rough, but really what it is, I had a personal goal I wanted to hit.
Yes.
Right? And to get this personal goal, I needed to bowl 240 for my last game, which is basically all strikes.
Well, this was the middle game.
You started on the last game.
I'm pretty sure the bet was during the middle game.
Maybe it started during the middle game, which I didn't even bowl bad.
No.
I picked up all my spares and everything.
Yeah.
I just couldn't fucking strike. So even though I did good, I didn't do good enough. And it fucking hurts being over on this end, being the co-host. It's weird. I don't like it.
So you were kind of mad that you weren't doing well, and I said, "You got this, CJ. You got this," and you're like, "No, don't do that. Break me down,
Right? Yeah.
degrade me."
Yeah, spit on me.
So the punishment was that if you didn't finish what you were supposed to do, I became your new host. God damn, the power feels good.
I know. It's so warm, isn't it?
But as a consolation prize, you became Mr. Google himself.
Yes,
today.
I did. I was excited to take this over because we finally, got a laptop back. We have a table.
Third person to have the munching? Yes.
Anybody who hasn't seen, we have a table. We got a new table.
We're going to have some super sweet videos that show completely unnecessary means to how we built this table.
We built this table ourselves. It came, I don't know, we got mixed feelings about it, but it was a whole fun adventure.
Yes.
Making it was a fun old time.
Give them some highlights without actually giving them anything. I'll do the first one. We cut down a tree.
Yeah, a big old live tree. We just walked in the forest and cut it down. Why? I don't know. We didn't really even use the parts.
Shut up.
Oh, I'm sorry. But a flamethrower was used, a torch.
Two flamethrowers.
2 flamethrowers were used. We broke a huge saw. I mean, at one point, it may have cracked in half, and then we had to resave it. I don't know. A bunch of things happened. There's plenty of video taping all of it. We're going to go ahead and put it out.
Yeah.
It was a fun time making it. It was kind of a bitch at the same time. I guess my one advice to you is, if you're going to do epoxy, it's not as simple as what you think.
Definitely look up a few more videos than you think you need.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We bit off a lot more than what we could chew, but that's us. I guess that's us. We finish our plates so you don't have to do as many dishes.
Stole my fucking line. My mom made a nice lunch today, and I dropped the line
while we were sanding this
stole
table.
It.
Yeah, I put that in my pocket. I heard you say it. I put it in my pocket.
So, CJ, one of the things that we haven't done in a while, and I wanted to bring back, I have the power, and I'm the host.
Yeah.
How's your week been?
Ooh, how's my week? My week's been all right. I've been working a lot because who knew, but we're down people again. So, just a bunch of work and doing a bunch of stuff like that. Other than that, really the big thing, everybody's kind of getting sick again.
Yeah.
So I've been watching out for that. And honestly, it kind of got me into what we're going to do today a little bit later. They kind of all caught on. And I'll explain it later how it kind of all clicks in.
Dr. Fauci Jones over here.
Dr. Fauci Jones.
Anthony Fauci Jones.
No, doing our podcast, our table thing, that took up some time. Bowling has been taking up a lot of time because, as you know, I run our league.
Yeah.
So that's always a
part
bitch.
of it, yeah.
Yeah. Dealing with old people is just a pain. I deal with it at work. I deal with it at bowling. They're just grumpy, bitchy people.
So my week,
yeah.
I've also been working, and I've had a couple vendettas, a couple that I solved, a couple that I didn't solve.
Okay.
First off is, you saw my car.
Yeah.
It is fucking littered in bird shit.
Oh, yes. Horribly.
Purple bird shit. I don't know how they do it.
It ate a bear. I'm telling you, it ate a bad berry, and this
Blueberry?
bird,
Yeah.
This bird was just flying over, and it decided to have the runs when it saw your car.
One bird. Dude, it's like 40 spots.
Yeah, but it's all that purple berry. It's white with that purple berry in it. I tasted it. To make sure.
Good co-host dude.
Thank you. I put a finger in there. I was like, that's a berry. Now I have to shit.
You did your duties.
Now I got to shit.
Duties.
That's how I know it was a bad berry.
My other one is, I came up with the perfect costume. We have a Halloween party coming up.
Yeah.
And I came up with the perfect idea for a costume. I don't think I'm going to well, he might not be watching. So I think I will drop it.
Yeah.
It's a little early. It's a week away.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I am going to be Jared.
Oh, which is our barber, by the way.
Barber.
He's been on the show and whatnot.
Yeah. One of the very first episodes that we put up on YouTube is our buddy Jared.
Yeah.
Buddy we went to high school with. And as many Eagle Eye viewers may know, CJ's
mistress?
No. Well, yeah. My rival in CJ's best friend.
Yeah. Love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
my other love interest.
So my thought process here is, he's going to be busy with kids and his girlfriend, and mine's not coming.
Yeah.
So it's me dressed up as him with a couple of his perks.
Oh.
Dude, you're not going to be able to get off me.
No, dude. When I see that booty coming my way, oh, my boy. Oh. Because, what's funny, Jared and I are built very similar, right? Height, stature, wise, and whatever. But
okay.
Just listen. There's one thing that is different, and that's our back end. That dude's got a cake, right? He's got a cake. And what's funny is on the scale, he weighs like 10, 15 more pounds than me.
It's all in his
It
ass.
all has to be his ass. It all has to be the ass muscle.
When you see him riding his motorcycle, it's just...
It's not right. You look at it and you're like, something's off.
Dude, that's like if I would ride your motorcycle.
Yeah, dude, like, it would make sense if he had more of like a Harley or something with a thicker back end on it. But he drives this little thing,
Nice.
Looks like a big man in a small coat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It grabs your attention. It grabs your attention for sure.
And also, I don't know if it's the prelude. I don't know if it was destined to be that, I'm the host today.
Why?
And you're the co-host.
Yeah.
Because, like, I had some CJ...
Dreams?
No.
Oh, I was going to say, we were just talking about your dreams.
We were talking about that. Well, we'll talk about that.
I was going to say, did you have a nightmare after watching that?
No. I may have had a nightmare after our last episode. Take out 16.
Yes.
Silent Hill.
Silent Hill.
Go listen to that or watch it.
With a special guest.
Yes.
The same as last year.
Yeah.
Yes. Drew's...
The second annual.
My love rival.
Okay. But no, where I was going with this is I had a lot of CJ duties. Like I bowled more than once this week.
Yes, you did. Yeah, you practiced a bunch. Yeah. Yeah, you called me to come practice with you, not vice versa.
Yeah,
it wasn't
I know.
me dragging. I'll tell you what. So, for anyone who doesn't know, we have a friend card. We stole it, the idea off of a movie.
Employee of the month with Dane Cook.
Yeah.
Yep.
Employee of the month. So basically,
No. Good luck, Chuck.
Good luck, Chuck.
Still with Dane Cook though.
Still with Dane Cook, yeah. Well, back then he was the shit, I guess.
He was a heartthrob.
Yeah, for us. We had posters everywhere. But so basically, you can turn this friendship card in, and whatever you ask, the person has to do, but you have to give up the card to get that favor.
Right.
So I know Drew wasn't big into said sport that I liked. And because I was starting my own league, I didn't want it to be a small league, I wanted it to be at least 6 or bigger, So I forced him to join. I thought he would just show up for the bowling and just kind of do the bare minimum that he has to since he accepted the card. But, oh, no.
Dude,
no,
I think the way that
care.
you said it is you wanted to win.
Yeah.
So I need to try my best, at least to give the best attempt to get the card.
Hey,
Mind you, I don't have it in my possession yet because your co-host lost it.
Oh, to be fair, it was cardboard. Then we wrapped it with duct tape. Then it was stuck in a wallet of mine forever. See, my host here, he likes to spend a friend card on the smallest, littlest things. So most of the time what happens is once I use it, I know in a month or two, I'm going to get it right back doing something small. And then I hold on to it for years until I find the exact perfect thing I want to use it for.
Yeah, we use it in different ways. But the ultimate way that I use it is just camaraderie.
Yeah. You like that come all over Rod. Uri.
Speaking of come all over roddery, CJ,
Yeah,
I hear you have a game for me.
I do. It's a little game. So how I thought of this game is, we were talking and I kind of got some bad news about the health of a family member.
Okay.
And as I was looking around, like I mentioned earlier, it's like the flu season. Everyone's getting sick again. Everyone was thinking about the vid word.
I sneezed at Home Depot and
Oh, people looked
people
around.
just fucking
Oh,
stared at me.
Yeah, it's like, people are ready to break the masks out again.
There was a couple people wearing masks, by the way.
So, at work, the one day, real early, my allergies kicked up. I brought in a bunch of stuff for my allergies, tissues, a bunch of crap like that. I bought it all, and I kept it at work, knowing the fact that we are getting into cold season. And I'm like, hey, anybody who gets sick can use some of this that I bought, because I only needed a little bit of it. And that got me into reading the back of the things, right? You know me, when I go to eat or whatever, I flip them over, I read everything. Doesn't mean...
Ever since I told you that White Castle causes cancer.
Oh, yeah.
Now you freak out about it.
No. Oh, I freaked out before. I just never ate White Castle burgers. Frozen ones.
Yeah.
But,
fresh are much better.
so that got me on the idea of, you remember, I mean, maybe you still do it, but late at night. Really, they come on anytime, but it seems mainly at night.
Right.
You'll get them back to back to back. When you're sitting there, it's like 2 a.m. You got nothing left to watch. You were young and you're just flipping through, and it was all the freaking just commercials for drugs.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of drug commercials.
Flonase.
Yeah, Flonase, whatever.
May cause coughing, sneezing, achings.
Right. So, what I thought would be fun, because they always skip through the side effects so quickly and so fast.
You want to bring them to light.
I want to bring them to light. So, I thought it'd be funny to go ahead, read the symptoms. I'm going to give you the side effects of all these medicines, and I'm going to see if you can guess what they're trying to cure.
Okay.
Okay? Now, another thing how I got into this, it was real big. I watched a documentary on Valium, right?
Okay.
Really cool. So basically, the 4th richest family in America owns OxyContin and Valium. Okay?
That makes sense.
Right? Makes a lot of sense.
Behind Bezos, Walton,
and
Musk.
And the Rockefellers. They're still the
Really?
richest, yeah. You don't hear about them because they have enough money for you not to hear about them. But, so anyways.
Well, that was a fun podcast.
Yeah, we're going to be killed. Phil,
Phil.
we really need you, Phil. So basically what was happening was Valium, they realized the patent was coming to an end. And they're like, oh crap, we're going to be screwed. What can we do to keep making our millions? Well, they had this drug called OxyContin, which they only use for like terminally ill patients.
Right.
You know,
people on their deathbed to ease the pain.
Exactly. Well, see, when it comes to testing through the FDA, you would think every new pill or something that came out had to be tested for X amount of years. But that's not true if they can piggyback it off of one of the tests they've already ran.
Yeah.
So because Valium is similar to Oxy, they could just use the same testing and run that pill. Now, how they deemed it safe was because they basically came up with this layering system that they called it. And it was the way they put the drug in, and it was supposed to be different layers. So when it hits your stomach, it would dissolve at different times, not giving you a huge overdose. And with that, you know, they paid a bunch of people to go out and hang out with doctors, make friends, and tell these doctors, like, hey, no, you can use this for headaches. You can use this for average pain, yada, yada, because of the new system.
No. OxyContin is
Yes.
super addictive and debilitating.
Yes. Which they hid those studies. Those studies were there, but they said with their patented system, you wouldn't have to worry because you're only getting small doses. Even though it was a big dose because of how it dissolved it was small dose, which obviously lies. It's not how it worked, and that's why we had a huge opium crisis. But that got me on the idea, you know, big pharma, whatever, how can we expose these guys without doing it the typical boring way? Why not a game to show off all the nasty side effects of all these pills they're trying to push down their fucking throats on TV? Even though, you know, we can't advertise tobacco. God forbid if anybody on TV is shown drinking a beer. But take these pills because they're safe. Okay.
So, before we get into it,
Yeah.
do I get a word bank?
No. I'll let you have a couple guesses. It's going to be a little hard because a lot of them are going to have similar side effects.
Okay. So I need to name the drug.
No. You just need to name what it's curing. I think the drug itself would be hard to name.
Oh, okay.
If you could name the drug, good on you. I just want...
So you want to add that level just to see if I can guess the name?
Yeah, see if you can. Go ahead.
Okay.
But other than that, the only thing you're going to guess is what they're trying to cure.
Okay.
That's it. That's the biggest thing.
Okay.
What does this drug do? And then I want you to think to yourself, are these side effects worth this fucking drug? Okay?
So I'm going to tell you right off the bat.
Yeah.
One of the common examples of this,
Yeah.
which I don't know if you have it on here, is Viagra.
No, I didn't pick that just for this reason.
Okay.
Because it is common.
So Viagra is common knowledge that the original intended use of it
Yeah.
was heart problems.
Yeah.
And then the
ED.
after focus
But
of it is,
To let you
ED.
know, when you do look up the drug, it has both of those as a treatment.
Okay. That has since changed, but it was marketed and through FDA testing as a heart medicine.
As a heart. And it's still, the reason why it works as both is because it's just a blood thinner.
Right.
So because your blood's thinner, it can actually reach your dick, thus making it hard. It's just, it was a failed, it was Post-it notes. Post-it notes was a failed glue, and some person was like, hey, I bet you could put that on a sticky note. So he bought the rights to the glue, and boom, 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 millionaire.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So for those of you playing along at home, he is going to tell us symptoms.
Yep.
We're going to try and guess the drug, but that's not the important
symptoms,
part.
Side effects.
Side effects.
Yeah.
We're going to try and guess the drug. If we can't guess the drug, he's going to tell us it, and then we're going to try and guess what it originally treated.
Yeah.
So far, so good?
Yeah, so far, so good.
Gotcha.
Okay, so first off, our first drug, side effects. Nausea. Makes you want to throw up, right? Headaches, vomiting, which I always thought that was funny that they put nauseousness with vomiting.
Okay.
Drowsiness, gas, trouble sleeping, unusual dreams, changes in taste. Okay, that's our regular side effects. Now, some of the more rare side effects. Seizures, heart attack, strokes, blindness, trouble speaking, sudden vision confusion, and harmful behaviors to self and others. And then you have your allergic reactions like rash, dizziness, tongue swelling out breathing. So, basically, a drug that can make you depressed, suicidal, it can change your behavior and your moods, it can give you heart attack, seizures, make you go blind, and also give you nasty headaches while you vomit all over the fucking place and can't sleep. What do you think this drug is trying to help you with?
Well, first off, the name of the drug, I think, actually, this might be one of the easier ones. I think I see this one a lot.
Oh, you probably do.
Is this Cialis?
No. That is on here, but no.
Okay.
You're close. Like I said, you should... some of these should be kind of familiar because, like I said, I took the ones that paid the most for advertisements.
Okay.
So these are all companies that put the most money into advertisements for everybody to see.
Is it Lucerin?
No.
Okay. What is the drug?
Chantix.
Oh, it's quit smoking.
Yeah, it's a patch to quit smoking. So on your way to quit smoking, you might die, or go blind, or have seizures.
Funny though, I posted an image on 9gag when 9gag was big at the time of Chantix and like stop smoking gum and everything like that.
Yeah.
Right next to the cigarettes in Walmart.
Oh, jeez.
Like people had to make that conscious decision.
Yes.
Yeah, I could stop smoking or I could go right to a pack.
Yes. Yeah. Well, it's funny how they do that, keep you in the loop. They want to make the money no matter which way you're going.
Right.
And God forbid if they actually give you something that might curve it for real. So let's give you this thing has a high chance of killing you anyways, just like the fucking cigarette. But I guess the whole point is to only be on that for a little amount of time before this, to quit your cigarette habit.
Before you do it. Now, Stevie actually did this kind of the right way. When we were in college, I think it was either my junior or senior year, maybe my super senior year, because I was there for more than I was supposed to be. There was a CVS right around the corner, and behind the counter they had a whole bunch of cigarettes and chew and cigars and everything, just like any other gas station or convenience store. But then they decided that they were going to go smoke-free and stop selling tobacco. So they took that display that housed all the cigarettes and turned it into a stop smoking ad.
Oh, dang.
Had the gum, had the Chantix, had everything. Patches.
Dang.
Yeah. Just one day it was gone.
Just gone. They just got rid of all of it.
Yep.
Well, I mean, it's weird because you ever see those dollar stores, they started selling tobacco and they'd only have like a little bit of it. And then, you walk down the pharmacy freaking aisle they have and there's just loads of pills and shit. So it's weird to me what you can and can't sell.
Yeah.
It just gets me. You ready for the next one?
Number 2, hit me.
Number 2, okay. So this one starts off with The first side effects here are headache or diarrhea. If either of these side effects last, you need to get a doctor, it says, promptly. So, it gives you headaches and diarrhea pretty often and severely.
Okay.
Okay. It also gives you unusual tiredness, fast heartbeats, signs of liver damage, like vomiting, stomach aches, loss of appetite, yellowing of eyes, skin, and darkening of urine. Right? So, liver disease. It gives you the look of liver disease.
Okay.
It also has a warning about allergic reactions. It says it happens kind of common with this, and it's very serious. Obviously, with the allergic reactions, we go back to the rash, the itching, the swelling, the enlarging of the tongue, dizziness, trouble breathing. And that's pretty much for all this. So really, it gives you signs of liver disease without really giving you liver disease. It can speed your heart up, makes you tired, and pretty severe headaches and diarrhea. What do you think this is trying to cure?
Well, it seems like it's a type of... I know that we just did a stop smoking, but I think this is kind of like a stop drinking almost type of thing. But then my mind goes to like a blood thinner for some reason. Coumadin. Is it Coumadin?
No, it's not Coumadin. It's not a blood thinner.
What you got? What's the name of it?
Okay. Well, I don't know if you're supposed to pronounce the X in this or not. If so, it's Exelgens. Exelgens. Without it is Elgens. Xeljanz.
Zelgens.
Zelgens. They're pronouncing it like a Z?
I think X's are typically pronounced like a Z.
Okay. That's weird. Why do we have an X?
I think that one is sinuses.
Oh, nope. Nope. You're close, but no, not sinuses. You get one more, then I'll go ahead and let you know.
I want to say asthma, but I'm not. That's not my guess. Common cold, flu.
It's actually used for arthritis.
Huh.
Certain types of arthritis, and it can also be used, which this is weird because it's one of the symptoms. It can also be used to help symptom reduce, such as diarrhea, rectal bleeding, and stomach pain. So even though it can give you diarrhea, it can cure diarrhea.
Nice.
Or it gives you super diarrhea.
Hey man, drugs are just best guess for most things anyways.
Oh man. That's funny, dude. Just accidentally get super diarrhea trying to cure your diarrhea.
Quick question for the game.
Yeah.
Are there going to be simple drugs in here like Zicam or Tylenol or Advil?
No. Everything that I picked has to be prescribed.
Big Pharma?
Yep.
Okay.
So as funny as it is, even though they're the number one commercialized, they have to be prescribed by a doctor, most of them. Okay?
Hit me with number trace.
Okay, trice. Drowsiness, dizziness, dry mouth, constipation, difficulty concentrating, or weight gain. If any of these persist, please tell your doctor or your pharmacist promptly. Okay. These are the less common side effects here. Blurry vision, unusual bleeding or bruising, unsteadiness, confusion, muscle pain, muscle tenderness, muscle weakness, especially if you are tired or have a fever, swelling of hands, legs, and feet, signs of kidney problems.
Dude, that sounds so familiar.
This should be. Okay, and then this says a very, very, very few people have had have had these experiences with it, which is stuff like seizures, bipolarness, depression, suicidal thoughts, things like that. I don't know, really. It seems like a very small amount. But so mainly the fact that it gives you blurry vision, it makes you very weak, gives you kidney problems, dizziness, dry mouth, constipation, weight gain. You're confused. So you're going to be fat, dizzy, confused with a dry ass mouth, maybe with kidney problems.
So it seems like this bit, and I know this needs to be prescribed, but I've never seen a commercial for it, even though I've definitely heard those symptoms in a commercial. Mm-hmm. Sounds like Ritalin.
No.
Or Ativan.
No. It does. It kind of does sound like that.
Yeah.
But no. You got to figure this one causes mental issues. It can cause a lot of mental issues. It's one of the side effects. I mean, I don't know. I would assume that might be the side effects of one of those.
Yeah.
Maybe. But
I mean, tiredness.
Yeah.
Achy muscles.
But no, it's nothing for your brain.
Okay.
I'll help you out there. It's nothing mood wise.
I don't know. What's the name of it?
Lyrica.
Mm-hmm.
You've heard this. Lyrica.
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 I think this is the one with the butterfly. Like the glow-in-the-dark butterfly.
Right? It's like, what are these commercials even... They pay all this money. They run it in our faces.
I'm going to guess insomnia.
No.
Restlessness.
Nope. Has nothing to do with sleep.
No. Lyrica. Osteoporosis. I don't know.
Ooh, you were close with that one. It is used to help people with nerve damage due to diabetes, shingles, herpes zooters. I don't know what herpes zooters are, but infections or spinal cord injuries. It is also used for fibromyalgia. So nerve pain.
Yeah.
Has a lot to do with nerve pain. Fibromyalgia. By the way.
Fibromyalgia, though?
If someone has it, you will know they have it.
Fibromyalgia, I think, is always one of those ones that you hear is like, if you've taken this drug, contact these lawyers.
Right.
Commonly treats fibromyalgia.
Which, by the way, Johnson & Johnson, their whole... You remember during the whole, obviously, pandemic we had and all that, yada, yada, and the vaccine going on.
No, I don't know about it. Keep going.
And the vaccine going on. Johnson & Johnson made theirs, and then theirs started hurting people. And at the same time, their talcum powder was being sued. Then they had a shampoo getting sued, and then something else. So I read into them, and dude, that is nothing new for them. Their whole starting has been nothing but hurting people and bad medicine, and I don't even know how they're a company. I really don't.
Yeah, but how many people have they helped compared to how many they've hurt?
Is probably not any. How do you know they're even selling shit that works?
I don't know.
Right? It's just how many people have had such small side effects that they
have
didn't know.
that baby soap that you can put in babies' eyes and not
yeah,
hurt 'em.
the tearless stuff, which is not true. That's one of the things that they have been sued for too. That thing? Yeah.
I guess I'll just have a dirty baby.
Okay.
Quattro.
Quattro, number 4. Headache, stomach upset, back pain, muscle pain, stuffy nose, flushing, or dizziness may occur. If these side effects persist or worsen, yada, yada, yada. Lightness of the head. Let's see. It also, yada, yada, yada. If you're going to be sexually active on this drug, it puts extra strain on your heart. Also, by putting strain on your heart, that means it can cause severe dizziness, fainting, chest, jaw / left arm pain, nausea. It also can suddenly decrease your vision, permanent blindness in one or both eyes. It can also give you heart disease, diabetes, high cholesterol, and other eye problems with high blood pressure. If you are over 50, do not smoke with this. What do you think they're trying to cure? With something not Might give you a headache, stomach ache, muscle pain, stuffy nose. You're going to be dizzy. You end up might being blind to one or both eyes. With basically every time you go to have sex, you might have a heart attack.
It's got to be something with the heart. Oh God. What would the name of this drug be? My mind automatically went to Viagra, but you said it's not on here. What's the... I don't know. There's another one that does the same thing that Viagra does.
Yes, it does. Yep. You're on the right track here. You're on the right track. This one, you already kind of guessed the use, so I want to see if you can actually get the drug. Because you're right. It's used for ED. ED or enlarged prostates.
Okay. What would the drug be?
I know. Once I say it, you're gonna slap yourself.
Viagra. My mind automatically goes to like hymns or like gas station horse pills.
Gas station horse pills.
Stackers. Remember Stackers?
Yes.
I have no clue.
Cialis.
Okay, so I said it.
You said it.
All right.
Oh man, but I will give you a point. I'll give you a
All
point
right,
because
so I'm 2-2.
You're 2-2. Not that we even have a punishment for this one. I just thought this would be fun. Okay, you ready for this? What is this? The fifth.
Number 5.
Number 5.
Fifth.
Then we only have one more after this.
Fifth.
Okay. So this also makes you nauseous, easy at bruising, minor bleeding, such as nosebleeds and things of that nature. Let's see. It can also cause severe bleeding, blood clots. Like it says, nosebleeds happen often with this. It also makes you weak and tired. It can make you swollen. It can discomfort from pain. Pink to / dark urine. You could cough up blood. It can give you headaches, dizziness / fainting. And then also allergic reactions, which, once again, swelling of the tongue and all that, and trouble breathing, yada, yada, yada.
So I definitely think that this is a blood thinner.
Okay. You were exactly right.
Yeah. Coumadin?
Yep. No. This is used mainly for blood clots, so you're right. It's a blood thinner.
Yeah.
Equilus? Eliquis. Eliquis? I don't know.
Equilus.
Equilus? See?
Yeah.
I was right the first time.
Yep.
Eliquilus? Eliquilus. Oh, okay. So we got one more. You ready for it?
I'm ready. Number 6. Last one.
Okay. So I waited for this one. These are the people that spend the most money on advertising.
Really?
So this is the number 1 money spending drug here. And I haven't even heard of it.
Lucerne.
Okay. So, it can cause new or worse eye pain or discomfort. It can cause vision challenges, watery eyes, feel like something's in your eyes, blood vessel inflammation, fever, chest pain, trouble breathing, skin rashes, numbness of prickly feeling in your arms or legs. Oh my God, that'd be the worst. Like when you sit on the toilet for too long and your fucking legs go numb.
Yeah.
And you try to stand. Jesus Christ. That'd be hell if your feet always felt like that.
I have a funny story about that.
Pain, swelling, burning, or irritation with injections that are given with this. Blood vessel inflammation, eye redness or itchy, puffy eyelids, stomach pain, nausea, vomiting, sore throat, tooth pain, sleeping problems, joint pain, or cold sores / fever blisters on lips and mouth.
Well, it's an injection. I'm gonna say that it treats herpes.
No. No, it does not. So, like I said, not only could it turn your urine pink or black, which is fucking weird. Could you imagine trying to pee and have pink urine? Like, I'd think I was dying or something. Obviously, a bunch of things swelling up.
Yeah.
The big thing is, like, eye pain that got me. Eye pain, vision problems, watery eyes. Feels like something's in your eye. This sounds like torture. Imagine walking around all day feeling like something's in your fucking eye.
Does it cure glaucoma?
No. The big thing to focus on here is like blood vessel inflammation or the swelling. Blood vessel inflammation, again, as a more serious side effect. So, it's doing something with the blood vessels.
Huh. Cigarettes.
No, it doesn't help you with cigarettes.
No. I want to say that the most spent advertising is like cigarettes.
Oh, okay, yeah, but this isn't like tobacco as a drug.
Oh.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. Actually, I should have thought of that, but no. And I would argue that it's not because they can't spend it on TV.
Yeah.
And they can't really put it in books.
They can put it in magazines.
Yeah, here and there, but not too much. They do send a lot of flyers out.
What does this do? Eczema?
No, I did have one on here with eczema, but I got rid of it. And it caused death. So I don't... which I was sitting there like, is my itchy skin really worth...
Something topical to kill me.
Yeah.
CJ, I think you stumped me on this one.
Okay. This is used for asthma.
What's the drug?
Let's see. The drug is Dupexent. Dupexent. Yep. It's an injection that is helped to use for asthmas. Huh. But it's not used for asthma attacks. So do not use it if you're having an attack. But so you have a little bit of problems, breathing. You want to breathe right. Well, your eyes might itch for the rest of your fucking life, or might be continuously watery, or might have pink urine.
So I used to have asthma when I was a kid, and even though I still am fat, I did grow out of it.
Yeah.
So me being winded is from me being fat, not from having asthma.
Also, it can give you insomnia and tooth pain.
Yeah.
Tooth pain. Really, tooth pain?
Hey, man, blood vessels.
Yeah.
Blood vessels in your teeth.
Yes, there are. Yeah, good point.
But I remember that I got given albuterol, and I know that you were going for not like the name of the generic drug, but the name of like specific targeted drugs. Yeah. So when I found out that I had asthma, I found out a lot of kids at school had asthma, and every single one of them was on albuterol.
Yeah, my brother had to take inhalers for a long time.
That big blue twisty thing. Yep, that's albuterol.
He's also allergic to bees, so he had an EpiPen. Yeah, I don't know how he ever made it. Bad genetics.
And he procreated.
But those are the most advertised drugs and their side effects. So I just hope that before you just go reaching to cure whatever little feeling you have, or just fall for some of these fucking businesses, you really think about some of the side effects that can come of it and if that drug is worth it. Half of these drugs, after I told you the side effects, how many would you be willing to take just to cure something? Like, before I even told you what it cured, if I just gave you the side effects.
From the commercial?
No.
Fucking none of them. But if a doctor did prescribe me one of those things, then I don't know. I figured that he might think that I would be in the majority of the people that are all right.
So here's my problem with that. When I was talking about the Valium situation, obviously this was in the early 1900s, and you figure they gave their reps $20,000 a week just in lunch. Just in lunch, right? To go out and spend that with doctors on lunch. That was their allowance. $20,000 a week to convince these people to buy their pills.
Jeez.
So, and that has not changed. You figure doctors get paid through kickbacks lots of times. So they'll overprescribe pills.
Free samples.
Free samples. No different than these doctors who probably knew oxycodone was a little too strong to give you for your little headache. But they got a kickback, and man, he gave me a nice steak dinner. And we went to see some tits on stage and throw some ones. So, fuck, it can't be that bad. Let me just write it. Next thing you know, we got a fucking big old opium issue. Which, by the way, if you don't think opium is serious, that's the reason why China ended up revolting against England, which is why they ended up putting taxes on us and us revolting and starting our own country.
Opium dens.
Opium.
Going back to one of your story, or my story about one of your symptoms that you were talking about.
Yeah.
The dizzy, not leg, the prickly legs.
Yeah. Yeah, the numbness.
How you fall asleep on the toilet.
Yeah, my dad always called it numb ass.
Yeah.
When you spend too much time on the toilet, you get numb ass.
So I used to ride the bus when I was, before I was able to drive.
Right. When I still fit in there.
Yeah, actually. But I was actually even skinnier then, so I was able to put my knees up on the back of the seat.
And fall asleep.
Now, I was one of the very first people to be picked up.
Yeah.
And we all got dropped off at the same time. But then I was one of the, we all got picked up at the same time on the ride back, so I was one of the last people to get dropped off.
Right.
Very, very frequently, I would put my legs up and just fall asleep on the bus. Fucking half hour, you already woke up because you didn't want to wake up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I would fall asleep on the bus. And sometimes my legs would be numb.
Yeah.
Obviously.
One
time, the girl who normally sat across from me, who would wake me up when we got to the school, didn't wake me up. Maybe she was absent or whatever it was at that time. I'm not sure on the details. But
forgot. I don't know.
Yeah. So everybody was off the bus. And the bus driver yelled at me from the very front of the bus. And, didn't even know I was there because I was slinked down.
Yeah.
But knew that they had picked me up and
Right.
whatever. So I get up in a real hurry and try and run down the aisle.
Oh, God.
And I run down the aisle just fine.
Yeah.
But it feels like I have a giant boot on my leg. So I turn and attempt to go down the stairs. I step one step with my left foot, step on the second stairs with my right foot, and boom!
Damn.
Drop out of the bus face first onto the pavement.
You're lucky you didn't lose a tooth.
Right. We actually had a dude have that in college. You remember Ray?
Yeah.
Yeah, he wound up getting super drunk, passed out, and fell forward and knocked
Just
a
lost
tooth
a tooth
out. Chipped a tooth.
Dude, the one day, I must have slept on my arm or something. And then one day I woke up and I could not move my left arm. It was just numb. I could feel it. I could feel all the prickliness and I could not move it. And I was like, did I really fuck my arm up? Did I do something in my sleep? I'm panicking oh shit. Slowly but surely, the feeling came back. I don't know if I should look into that or not, but when shit goes to sleep like that, dude, it doesn't work. And one of the guys at bowling, one of the older guys, he had cancer and whatnot, something around his leg somewhere. And the way he explains it, that whole leg is completely numb and the bottom of his foot always feels like that. And the dude walks and bowls and... Dude, that would be torture to me.
Suck.
Yeah. And obviously it affected his sport because now he can't feel his fucking leg. So when you're going to walk and do shit, you just don't feel it.
I also have another story about me having a dizzy leg. I was at work.
Oh, God. You spent too much time on the toilet.
I'm not going to name which place.
Okay.
That's just...
It's up in the air.
Yeah. But I was working 12-hour shifts for 7 days a week for 3 months.
Oh, okay.
Didn't get a single day off.
Yeah, I know. And I know which place.
I fell asleep in the break room. And I was supposed to be on lookout for deliveries that were coming in. And the driver comes into the room and sees me sprawled out on the break room benches and wakes me up. I stand up, go running out the door, blow past him. I'm thinking he's just an employee or something. Blow past him, open up the door, and legs quit working. Both legs quit working.
Oh, God.
And I slammed like a fucking hockey goalie into the wall and the flammable cabinet. Just boom!
Bam! Dude, what? You gotta watch out for that.
I know.
You got that delayed reaction. That's dangerous.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Adrenaline gets me for the first couple seconds, and then my body's so big it runs out to drop.
Dude, you talking about the delivery drivers made me think of something this week. So, for work, I brought in this little tool. It's a big old spring with just handles on it. You know, you take it, you hold it out, you flex it. I've used it on a couple of our podcasts and stuff, right? Little bar made to help out and build your chest. Old school workout tool. Took it to work. That way when I'm bored and shit, I can get a couple reps in or whatever. So what I've been doing is every time someone needs something, they come around to my desk, I make them do it. To get what they need.
If you can do it, I'll get it to you.
And, you know, it's a little difficult, but it's not all that difficult. I was surprised the amount of people around my age, younger than me, whatever, that just could not do it.
Yeah.
Could not bend this little bar. Which I was surprised. I'm sitting there thinking, okay, maybe this is just my work thing. Maybe just people here are weak or something, you know? But then I have a new UPS driver. We got stuff in, right? It's like a plow for the front of a truck. They weigh about 70 pounds or so, sometimes more, you know, and I lug those things around all the time. Just pick them up, lug them around, do what I got to do with them. We were shipping one out, and he comes in. He goes, "Oh, is this for me?" And I'm like, yeah, that's for you. You know, we're returning it. They sent us the wrong one. And he's like, "Oh, can you help me put this in my truck?" I looked at him. I was like, okay. So I walked up, and I just grabbed the whole thing and just threw it in the back of his truck for him. You know? But I'm sitting there looking at him like, you just had me do your fucking job. It is not my job to lift your package here,
fucking
sir.
man.
Dude, they're not that heavy. You figure, how much does a person weigh? You should be able to lift that.
Funny thing, at my new job, you are not allowed to lift anything more than 30 pounds.
Oh, they would not like me.
But
I don't even like using the what do you call it?
You are not allowed to lift anything more than 30 pounds by yourself, I guess I should say.
Oh, okay.
But you can't team lift, which means you can't have somebody else lift things. So if there's something for 30 pounds or more, it just fucking stays there. Or they have to use machinery.
They don't allow you to team lift.
Nope.
Wow. Someone really fucked up. You know, two guys like lifted something, smashed it all over the fucking ground.
Oh, speaking of one thing, I haven't even told you this, so I get your fresh reaction. Something happened with my brother Lance.
Oh,
yeah.
Lance.
You know him, you love him.
Yeah, Lance is a very, very unique character. I love him, but he is a unique character.
Lance had a delivery driver come through. He's a guard.
Okay. I thought you meant at the house again. I was like, while we're finishing this, we already have one of his action figures show up at the house.
No, he's a guard, and he had a delivery driver come through, and this said delivery driver was going to run over his stop sign that is right outside, which is the guard's duty, I guess, to kind of guard this sign as well.
Yeah. So, like, was he just not paying attention or pure malice?
I don't have the details on that. Okay. But Lance went to go grab the sign to pull it away.
Yeah.
And his finger got caught in between the sign and the truck. Yeah. And cut off enough of the, like, up to the nail. Cut the tip of his pinky off.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
He has no tip on his pinky.
As far as I know, he has no tip on his pinky.
Dude.
Yeah.
Why would you go grab that sign? At that point, let him hit it. Just film him. It's not worth your body for that sign.
Here's the best part. Driver came back the next day.
Whoa, wait. Lance had to work the next day?
Uh-huh.
After losing the tip of his pinky.
Uh-huh.
They made him come back to work.
Uh-huh. Well, he didn't tell anybody.
He didn't even get workers' comp?
No.
What?
Yeah.
You pay taxes for that shit.
Unique character. unique character. Mind you, you're not even at the best part of the story yet.
Oh, my dude, I'm thinking of the money that he's getting of lawsuits, and this motherfucker didn't tell no one?
Truck driver comes back the next day.
Okay.
Lance is obviously mad.
No, well, I would be. You just took my fucking pinky.
Truck driver starts complaining that he has a dent in his truck and he has to pay his company because he damaged the truck. So he was trying to get money out of Lance because Lance was the one that damaged the truck.
What did Lance say?
Dude, he blew up on him.
Oh, yeah. So did Lance yet tell his company?
I don't believe so.
He needs... We're filming, so I won't ask this question, but he needs to tell somebody.
He didn't go to the hospital.
Didn't even go to the hospital.
No.
Why? Dude, just... Honestly, if I didn't know your brother so well, I'd say he was on hard-ass drugs. Because that's the only reason you wouldn't go, because they would test you.
Again, this is all complete hearsay from his story so far. I have not seen it. I have not seen Lance yet. I don't know how deep it goes, but that is what I have gathered from it. Regardless, the situation happened. That's crazy.
Dude, if you get hurt at work and you're not a pothead, please take them for their money, because it's an insurance company that's going to pay.
Yeah.
They're just, the worst that's going to happen to that company is
premiums
maybe the premium goes up a little bit. God forbid if the president doesn't make $10,000 more this year because he had to pay an extra premium because they run their place so shitty they got employees getting hurt.
Yeah.
There's a reason why those were invented. Take them. Take them. Do it yourself so we can get rid of fucking unions, because unions are the devil right now. So you have a voice, but you have to use your voice.
Yeah.
Have to. Take them. Take them for their money.
Well, on that note and that bit of suggestiveness,
Yes.
You want to suggest to them other things that they should do? CJ,
Yes.
as your co-host duties, because, I'm the host.
Yeah. You're going to help me with them.
You want to plug?
I will. Well, first, I'd like to thank you all for sitting through this wonderful, wonderful episode with Drew as the host. Maybe we'll have others. We don't know yet.
I'm golden, like a king.
Like a king.
Like a host.
Or like mustard. Or the barbecue I
Better
like.
than mayonnaise.
Mayo is what they call me on the streets. Like, hey, Mayo. Or Miracle Whip. Okay, so you can find us, let's see, we are on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, all under the Lunch Table PBJ.
Correct.
First off, Facebook, you can find us really under the Munchie page, the fan page anyways. That's where all the conversations, the easiest way to get a hold of us, that's where most things go down. So if you want to give us an idea for an episode, tell us what movie to watch, or anything like that, that's probably the easiest way for you to get a hold of us is through the Munchies page. And also, like we said, the other Munchies will be there. You want to start a conversation about how I can barely read, period? Go ahead. I don't care. I don't know. Start any conversation. Carl can't pronounce the name of drugs. You're right.
Don't worry, I'll be Mr. Google from now on.
Yeah. Ooh, I like
or maybe.
that. Maybe. I do like switching. We're also on Twitter at Lunch Table PBJ.
That's the tricky one.
No the there, because Twitter's got some weird things, which, by the way, did you see that Elon Musk is going to fire 75% of the workers?
Good.
Yeah, off of Twitter. That was a big thing. 75% gone.
Keeps the good 25%.
Yes. We also have a Patreon if you feel like doing a little bit more.
Yep.
Our Patreon is The Lunch Table PBJ, is it?
Yep.
So Lunch Table PBJ, you can find us there on Patreon. If you feel like you must do a little bit more than contributing through words, well, you can contribute through dollars there. However many dollars you feel like contributing. And all of it always goes back to this. It goes back to either the table we're trying to make or microphones, TVs, whatever to make this hobby of ours better.
Right. So, CJ, if they feel like contributing through listening, where can we be found and under what?
Okay. So if you would like to listen to us as purely a podcast, you can find us anywhere podcasts can be found.
Which is
Spotify, Apple Play. Is it Apple Play?
I think it's just Apple.
Apple, Google, really anywhere. Anchor?
Yep.
Oh yeah. Well, that's anybody who does this. If you're not uploading through Anchor, man, good luck. Anchor, if you want to visually see us, if you want to get the real sense of who we are and see all my little hand tricks that I do, then you can go on YouTube. You can find us at The Lunch Table, PBJ on there. Yep. We have many things up, a couple shorts. Drew does an amazing job editing a lot of those videos. He does real good. You do real good.
Thank you.
He also uploads most of them. He picks a lot of the titles. So if you like the titles and things like that, shout out to Drew. Anything else, buddy? I think we got it all, huh?
That's it.
I did pretty good.
Yeah. Good job, bud.
Okay.
After listening, this is my job. All right. I think that's it for this episode today. Have a wonderful time. CJ, thank you for being my co-host.
No problem.
Never. You normally say as always.
Yeah. For the first time.
Thank you for joining us as well. Peace.
Later.
That's not what I said.
Oh, see ya. Bye.